Hello everyone, my name is Luke and I will be here with you watching this creepy video. It's called Weird and Scary Videos That Leave Viewers Baffled by Slapped Ham. Awesome YouTuber, good at storytelling, awesome voice. So I hope you enjoy this nice October evening and let's sit back and let's see some creepy stuff together. And let's go.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some strange videos that have left authorities worried. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more freaky content, just like this.
Definitely go check out his channel. It is awesome. There's some crazy stuff on here. Anyways, back to it.
A bizarre YouTube video uploaded by Dmitry Rudakov has left many viewers questioning whether aliens really do exist. In May 2021, residents of Moscow were witness to a strange phenomenon taking place in the sky. One onlooker took out their camera to record the event for all to see. In the clip, we can see something black floating in the sky. Upon closer inspection, the object seems to be a very small, dark figure resembling a human. Specifically, it seems to have a small head and little legs. The camera operator zooms out, showing just how tiny the object is amid a backdrop of the sky.
I don't really want to know where this is, because if it kind of looks like it's a smallish town, just based off the signs, and I mean, I know that's really nothing to go on, but part of me feels like this would be some sort of military experiment or test of some new equipment, because they did come out with, I'm not sure how old this video is, but they did come out with, I guess you would call them jetpacks. They didn't really use them, and it kind of fell off, but they did come out. So, I mean, it could have been a test of one of those, maybe. I don't know. Whatever you put down in the comments, whatever you think it is, and we'll get some debate going on what we're looking at.
After a few moments, the camera zooms back in, where we can see that the strange figure remains completely still, hovering above the city below. What makes this event even creepier is that similar sightings have been taking place all around the world. This footage here, uploaded by Secure Team 10, shows an almost identical object floating in the sky in Denver back in 2016.
Now that looks like balloons. Like a big balloon, and a couple of the balloons are losing the air, so they're starting to drop a little. That's what I think it is. I don't know. Either that or it's a guy flying in the air or a girl flying in the air with a tutu. I don't know.
Again, it looks like a small humanoid figure drifting through the air.
As you can see.
Then in Vancouver in May 2021, another sighting, uploaded to Reddit by Fargalicious. One theory is that the objects are deflated mylar balloons. One Redditor, going by the username Ferocis,
Called it. Look at that. That's like spot on. Spot on. I don't do everything right, but when I do, I enjoy it.
uploaded a photo he took showing one of the balloons. The size and shape does resemble the objects spotted in the other accounts. So are witnesses all around the world just seeing mylar balloons, or is there something else going on here? Many witnesses believe the sightings have something to do with the Pentagon report regarding unknown flying objects spotted by the US military.
Okay, so they're definitely balloons. Why are we not talking about the whole balloons? Why are we not talking about the fact that the government come out and said, yeah, there's UFOs, 100%. We got videos of them, we got pictures of them, everything, but we don't know what they are, and it's like, yeah, okay. Everybody's like, yeah, cool. Yep. After 2020, we just don't give a shit. I get it.
But what do you think? Love to hear your take on this in the comments section below.
Fried chicken and wontons and teriyaki glazed.
Made me hungry.
A bizarre video shared by Parasomnia MX on TikTok has left many viewers scratching their heads. The clip seems to be taken at some kind of gathering or festival. In the center of frame, we see a man pulling down what looks to be a very strange looking contraption, almost like a huge batch of colourful hay. Note that there doesn't appear to be anything inside of the strange structure. He places it down onto an object on the ground which seems to be spinning. The man pats the structure, and a few moments later, something bizarre happens. Watch. The device gets up and begins to move. It twirls about among the crowd with the man chasing it before the video ends. As it turns out, this footage was taken at a festival dedicated to the mysterious Zangbedo. In Western Africa, specifically Nigeria, Togo and Benin, a specific type of voodoo is practiced among the Ogu and Igun people of the area. The Zangbedo are considered to be guardians of the night, often referred to as night watchmen. The structures are made out of raffia or dried strands of hay placed over a wooden frame. According to Ogu legend, the Zangbedo are imbued with spiritual power, animating them to move around. It's said they can detect thieves and witches, and local communities entrust the Zangbedo to patrol the streets at night for protection. In this
Who needs the police, huh? Huh? Who needs the police? We just get some of these, set them out in the local cities and stuff, and then boom, no more problems. Just saying. I'm not saying we should defund the police. We definitely need the police. Law and order is very important, because if not, we'd all become more animalistic than we already are, and it's already bad enough. Just to be clear. Okay. Shout out to the guys in blue and green and their other colors. Anyways, back to the video.
This fascinating piece of footage, uploaded to YouTube by search for Ahuru, we can see a Zangbedo being constructed. There's clearly nothing inside of the structure. Then, moments later, the Zangbedo becomes animated and begins to twirl and dance about.
I don't know. If I was doing a crime and I randomly saw one of these like spinning towards me, I would stop. Like, you know, you see a cop and you're like, oh, I can get away from him. You see this thing spinning and it's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Please don't drag me under there.
Local voodoo practitioners say there isn't anyone hiding inside the hay structures. Instead, a type of ancient magic comes alive and moves the Zangbedo about. This magic informs a type of local vigilantism in which the Zangbedo patrol the streets at night, scaring away any would-be criminals.
Sounds about right.
So let me know if you've heard of the Zangbedo and this fascinating tradition down in the comments section below. Many pet owners believe
Puppy! I love puppies.
That once their pet passes away, their spirit lives on in the real world. They may see their pet's ghost, hear them, or feel their pets touch them at random times. These events usually comfort the owner, with most thinking that their pet is checking in on them from beyond the grave. One Reddit user, Felix ELH, swears that this kind of event occurred as caught on tape outside his home. While a beautiful thought, the video also remains slightly creepy in its own way, reminiscent of Stephen King's Pet Sematary. In the video, submitted...
Freaky movie. Oh my goodness. If you were born in the 2000s, you don't know what Pet Sematary is, watch it. If you're of age and your parents are okay with it. I'm old, adably. I have to say that. But anyways, definitely give it a watch. It's freaky. It is a good movie. That and The Shining. The Shining was really good.
To our subreddit, we see the pet owner's current dog, Shiloh, standing outside the home. Watch what happens.
Come on, guys.
Shiloh jumps around excitedly just as a white, mist-like shape drifts by.
That didn't look like no animal to me, the mist. I mean, it would be beautiful if it was, to be honest with you, because, I mean, I've had like 2 or 3 dogs in my life. Then they all live fairly old, but it would be something else to see one come back to say hi. You know, that would be pretty awesome.
The Reddit user gave a little more clarification in the comments section. They explained that their dog Caden had passed away a year prior. The way that Shiloh's acting in the video, particularly the way he jumps about, is how he used to act around Caden. This has the Reddit user convinced that the mist caught on tape has to be their old dog dropping by for a visit, visiting Shiloh in particular. The ghostly shape is hard to pinpoint as a dog, but the pet owner is very certain. Moreover, a family member who went to check what was happening outside felt a very cold breeze as he went near the area, the kind of feeling that is often reported by people who claim they have encountered ghostly presences. Other Reddit users were in agreement that this was indeed the ghost of Caden, as they've had similar experiences with their own dogs that have passed away. It's hard to deny Shiloh's excited reaction, and the subsequent mist definitely adds credence to the story.
Come on, guys.
So what do you think? Did the ghost of an old pup come to visit? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.
I think either way, it would be safer to believe it was one of your dogs coming back to say hey in this scenario, rather than some random thing running into your house as you walk outside. I would probably think of it as a dog too, so I can go to sleep. It's pretty dark in that video.
Come on, guys.
This freaky clip, uploaded to TikTok by Leonardo Palazzo 01, shows an apparent transformation taking place on security camera. In the brief clip, we see footage overlooking a street. A woman wearing a red top and blue jeans approaches a crosswalk and stops. As she stands there, we can see something truly bizarre happening. Take a look. As you can see, her legs seem to bend back unnaturally.
You know what? I've actually dated a girl that did that. But if you look where I pause it, so there's an arm, there's her face pointing this way, and then her body, and then she might just be standing funny on her shoes or something, which is weird because she walked up that way, and I guess you can kind of see her face. I don't know. I've dated a girl who could do this though, not that much, but enough for me not to worry too much about it. Unless she's a werewolf. It is October. It's not a full moon, is it? I hope not. Lock your doors.
Reactions were mixed to this video. Some thought that the video could have easily been manipulated and is therefore fake. Perhaps the TikToker had used some type of editing program to cause the illusion that the woman's legs were bending. Others thought it was an example of saber legs, a type of hyperextension often seen in ballet dancers. Still, a select few thought this had to be a shapeshifter, perhaps mid-transformation.
Okay, even if this was a shapeshifter, right? Mid-transformation in the middle of the day with some random lady behind you with cars, come on now. If shapeshifters are real and they were this stupid, then we would know about them by now. So something's not right.
Whether real or fake, this clip certainly elicits an unsettling feeling that lingers about long after the video has ended. Abnormalities in reality, glitches in the matrix, gaps in time. These suggestions are given when events happen that don't seem to match how the world really goes. Of course, some believe that clever camera work and editing are to blame for these strange occurrences caught on film. Redditor EMD416 shared a video to our subreddit that shows something odd taking place. Viewers can see security camera footage of a large fenced-in area outside at nighttime. The Redditor's dog stands in front of the fence looking intently at something we can't see. 10 seconds into the video, something truly eerie happens. Watch.
Okay, 100%. That has to be CGI. There's the spot the dog was sitting or standing or whatever right there. Like, it's still there. Oh, look at that. I paused it on a perfect spot. You can see these little lines here. It could be the reflection from the headlights hitting the camera, but I would bet you this is a cut mark. And for those who don't know, what happens when you edit a video, if it's not super duper clean or if it's not continuous, you'll get these sometimes where you splice stuff together. And it just so happens to be like exactly where the dog was and a little across the street as well. So, yeah, that's editing. Good, I mean, decent editing. I wouldn't have seen this if I didn't pause it at this exact moment. But
as you can clearly see, the dog suddenly vanishes from sight.
never mind, I saw it the whole time. So yeah, it wasn't very good editing. That's been there. There's an overlay. In other words, a picture on top of a picture. One with the dog there and one with the dog not, and they just flipped it.
For a further 45 seconds, nothing.
You can tell from right here. This is not a video on video editing, by the way. This is my own random assumption, so don't judge me. But if you watch it, it's flimsy and blurry kind of over in this direction. But right next to where the dog was, all this is really stationary. Like he cut from like right there over and left that. That's why it's so still and pretty looking. And just to prove a point, we'll back it up a little bit.
Watch. As you can clearly see, the dog suddenly vanishes from sight. For a further 45 seconds, nothing happens, until, all of a sudden, the dog appears on the other side of the fence at the edge of the street.
Yeah. So that's why there's that marking over here. It's because the way he did the overlay is right here. Remember, it went up and it went across, and then poop, it just so happened to pop in the same place.
What the f***?
Had the dog witnessed something supernatural across the fence? After all, animals are said to be able to see things beyond what humans can detect. Some viewers insisted that the dog was abducted by aliens.
The dog was abducted by aliens. Oh man, I don't know about that. I mean, dogs are man's best friend. So, not aliens' best friends. That doesn't make any sense to me.
More level-headed theories suggested that there was a cut in the footage, perhaps a glitch of some kind. If you watch the clip closely, just as the dog disappears, car headlights pop up down the road. Replaying this sequence over, it does look like there's a cut or glitch in the film. Perhaps the security system morphed several pieces of footage together, making it seem as though the dog dematerialized.
Okay, so I've never watched this video before. I'm recording as I'm watching it. Okay, I promise. I have no reason to lie. Okay? I'm glad he backed me up on everything that I've been saying. But on top of all that, something you got to be careful with security footage is that some cameras only record when there's motion. And it has to be enough motion for it to decide to record. So sometimes you'll watch it and it'll look like stuff just jumps in different areas, when in truth it just jumped from one time it recorded and then there was no motion, and then to another time that there was enough motion for it to record, which would explain the headlight issue. I'm getting good at this. What?
So what do you think? Aliens, glitch, or something else entirely? Watch the footage again and decide for yourself.
What the f?
A short TikTok video shared by Jogadora Sombria may show a mysterious force at play. In the video, we can see a young man running across a crosswalk. Watch what happens.
Yeet! Oh my goodness gracious!
As you can
What?
see, midway through, he's lifted into the air and thrown to the ground.
Could you imagine being that guy? You're like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and get me some ice cream. Whoo, man. You know he's got a copy of this footage somewhere. He got up, he survived, so I'd be like, I need this footage for anything. I would frame the footage of this. This would be awesome. And painful.
He gets up and slowly walks back to the street from where he came. A woman walking in the background stops to stare at him, clearly surprised. So what could have caused this strange event? Some think this video is proof that we're living in a simulation.
Okay, back up. Okay. Man. This might be some clever editing. So that lady stays. Watch this little thing right here. This little whatever it is. When he gets hit, the moment he starts moving, so does that.
He gets up and slowly walks back to the street from where he came.
Oh, come on now.
Show a mysterious force at
Yeah,
play.
watch this right here.
In the video, we can see a young man running across a crosswalk. Watch what happens.
Boom. Same time. Now you don't see wind
As you
or
can see,
anything.
midway through, he's lifted into the air and thrown to the ground. He gets up and slowly walks back to the street from where he came. A woman walking in the background stops to stare at him, clearly surprised.
She didn't stop at all. She was waving at these people. She didn't even look at this dude being thrown across the street. Yeah, this has got to be good photo editing. That's all it has to be, man. Because this lady's like, no, this lady stopped. No, she didn't. She kept on walking. She come over here. She waved at these folks who were looking over here while this guy's getting thrown. No.
So what could have caused this strange event? Some think this video is proof that we're living in a simulation, that the camera caught some kind of glitch in reality taking place. Weirdly, if you slow the footage down, something strange happens to the man's shadow as he flies through the air. It seems to shift unnaturally.
It's an edit.
Proponents of the Matrix theory say that the shadow is further proof of a glitch in the fabric of reality. Others say that the shadow demonstrates that the footage has clearly been edited. So what do you think? Glitch in the footage or glitch in reality? Love to hear your thoughts down below.
Glitch. Obviously this is fake. it was great. I mean, that's hilarious. I mean, that's just so cool. Um, yeah, if you disagree, throw a comment down there and tell me why you disagree. I'd be curious to hear this.
Before we take a look at a truly bizarre set of events unfolding as caught on security camera, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications.
Don't mean to take his highlight here, and please forgive me, Slapped Ham, if this bugs you. Feel free to leave a comment or send me a message if this does. But while he's talking about it, please, 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 I'm a new channel. My goal is to get as many subscribers and likes that I can. I really got into it and I'm enjoying it. It's great being Luke. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. That way you get updates for all the stuff that we got coming out, that I have coming out, and we'll get back into it.
That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to draw a nice lovely bubble bath for that sweet little thumbs up button there. TikTok user Legendario177 has shared a small clip that has some people believing that a shapeshifter's been caught on camera. In the clip, we see a car driving quickly down a narrow street. Watch what happens. Initially, it looks like a large grey animal is trailing behind the car. It looks as though the animal suddenly transforms into a man who walks casually away from the street, completely unfazed. However, if you watch the clip a couple more times, you'll begin to see what's really happening. It seems that a man actually bails out of the car at speed. He hits the ground and manages to recover almost perfectly. He stands up and nonchalantly leaves the scene. Now, if you watch the very end of the clip, a car arrives in the top left-hand corner of the shot. It looks to have flashing lights on its roof, as though it's security or perhaps the police. So did we just witness one of the most epic and smoothly executed getaways ever caught on camera? It would appear so.
No, it was not smooth because the car crashed like 3 feet ahead of him. He should have kept it on the street as best he could. That way it kept going. I've seen better. But out of 10, I'll give it a 6.5.
Now, if you can't...
Alrighty. Well, thank you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wrong tube. Alright. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's a little different from what I've been doing, so leave me a comment whether you like this or you want me to go back to the ghosts. Happy October. It's the best season in my opinion. Even as a kid, I liked Halloween more than I did Christmas until after Halloween, where I got my presents. Anyways, have a wonderful, wonderful day or night or whenever you're watching this, and stay tuned for the next one. See ya.